Welcome to Banished. We're going to be giving this classic title a 2023 fresh look. See how it's been holding up over the years. Many people have considered this game to be the gold standard for the genres that it covers. City builder, city simulation, survival game, resource management. You can check the Steam page for a more comprehensive list. So we're going to give it a look. We're going to be running some mods on this game this time around. We're going to be running Mega Mod 9. I think it's been recently updated or recently added. Honestly, I probably only use a quarter of the mods that are included in that. But for simplicity and ease of use, it certainly does make it pretty convenient. We're going to start a new game. And I'm going to call it Silverton. We will do a random seed. Let's click it a couple times, see what happens. The Colonial Charters Lake Waters is the terrain type that I'm going to be using this time. It'll be a very large map, fair conditions, disasters on, and shipwreck medium, I suppose, because of the lake waters aspect. I'm expecting lots of lakes. So with this playthrough, since we're medium, we will have wood and stone along with seed and livestock that were salvaged from the wreck. So let's get started. With this mod pack, the game is going to take a little bit of time to load, and that's okay. The game itself has already done bulk of the work in its loading process, so if you do use this mod pack, do know that the black screen that you see, possibly for several minutes, is normal. Just give it some time and it'll eventually load. And before the game gets going, remember that if you like this content, or if you'd like to see more Banished episodes, let me know. Like the video and put a comment down below. Alright, so I'm going to pause the game initially, and I recommend you do the same, or time gets away from you. And we're going to take a look around, get a lay of the land, so to speak, see where we are. Helping that is going to be getting a map. This mod provides large versions of maps that we can use to get a view. So it looks like the main river, which we can see on this map, crossing from the southwest corner and going to the northeast corner, does intersect these lakes nearly here as well. Good thing is we can build a canal system here, or maybe do some terrain modification and hopefully enable the trader to come down here, but we can always get access to it up here, so that's okay. The next thing I want to look at is the northeast corner of this map. Obviously the large river goes over that way. I'm going to move this map now. The reason I want to look over here is because nomads, or migrants, depending upon how you want to define them, are going to be coming from this corner. And they are going to request to be allowed to settle in your city or your settlement. In order to get there, though, they have to be able to get there without being obstructed by water. And obviously, this big river system here, this little stream here, is pretty restrictive in how they're going to get to where they need to be. So, in order for them to get from this right-hand corner down to us, we either need to build two bridges, one spanning the big river and one spanning this little creek, or one bridge over here on this big river. Which means it's going to be a little while before we get to have nomads come to our town, because the farther out you get from your base settlement or city, the more difficult it becomes for your people to survive, because they don't carry food with them, and they obviously don't carry protection from the elements with a shelter of some sort. So, this is not going to be ideal, but I think we can overcome its shortcomings quick enough. So, we'll give it a playthrough, see how it goes. Food is going to be a terrible concern pretty quickly in this game, as is the winter. This starting position looks like it's going to give us enough rain to do what we want to do here. So, one of the things I do like to do is I do like to put a market down. Not that we're going to use it necessarily, but I like it to be the center of my village. The market has a radius, and all that represents is the distance to which the people that work that market will travel in order to gather the resources. Then, the inhabitants of any home that are within that area will go to the market to get the resources that they need, whether that's food or tools or firewood. So, let's start with, there's a couple of options here. There's a very large central market, but it takes 1064.70. What was the original one? That's 5862.40. So it takes iron and stone and logs. So this one does take considerable more in terms of it requires lumber. But I think that shouldn't be a problem. We have an old town market, which is like a big building, and that's not too bad. Little village market. I do like the size of the central market. I think that's going to be beneficial. So let's put it right there. I'm going to go ahead and allow everybody to go and start collecting the resources off of this. What they'll do is they'll start clearing the way. I do want to note we do have bison here, it looks like. So that's going to be a meat and leather resource, and we're going to need to get that in a pasture pretty quickly. So we will take a look at our pastures here. We have standard stone. I'm not sure what bitty stone means. Oh, okay. So the building itself is what's different. Okay. Versus the standard fenceless. Although I didn't see a fence on this one. So I'm curious what that represents. All of the pastures seem to be fenceless. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. We're going to go ahead and get started here. I think we are going to this. Right for now, let's put it over here. We'll do a 20 by 20. Let's do a 10 by 20. Yes, we'll do a 10 by 20. So they will clear off the stuff off that as well. And they're going to put it in a stockpile. So we're going to increase the size of this stockpile to accommodate everything that they're going to be gathering. We're going to just do a standard stockpile over here. That'll give a little bit of room. Okay. So while they're working on that, we need to start looking at food. And for that, given the proximity to water, it may not be a bad idea to build a fishing dock over here. So let's see what we have in the way of fishing docks. Actually, before we get that going, I want to build a gatherer. Maybe we can get the gatherer going pretty quickly. We can put them there, or we can put them over here, or all the way over here. Let's see, I think this is going to be the preferred location for me now. It is kind of far away, but I'm hoping that it'll work. So we'll do a gatherer. We'll go ahead and also get a hunter going. And we will just put them much right beside. There's a big lump right there. Do I want to do the standard hunting cabin or a village hunting cabin? Oh, a hunting tower, huh? That's interesting. It's an interesting one I haven't seen before. Little mini. I think that's pretty much what we saw in the beginning, isn't it? No. I like that one. So we're going to put that one over here. It's going to be next to the gatherer. Yeah, we'll put it there. So, hunting cabin gatherer, we're going to be covering all the bases for food. And then over here, we will put a fishing. So let's see what our options are for that. Little village fishing dock here. I think that's a reed that's blocking our ability to put that down. See if any of the other ones fit better. Curious. I'm going to pause the game here real quick. Oh, maybe I'll pause it now. It didn't work. I think there is a set of structures here. Homes, services, food, fish. So this one allows us to build out further and has a dock system. I think that could be really beneficial. So let's start with that. You can even put one over here and get 2 times the amount of fish going. So let's see, if we put that there and we pause it, now we need docks. All right, dock rails, dock fences, dock 3-piece, dock corner, and dock 2. Plus we have storage. I think I just want to do a standard dock. So this is our fishing hut. And if we go there, then I can't remember how the fishing hut looked. But I think if we go there, that'll give us what we need. Get that going. So they are going to be trekking pretty far, both right and left, based on this new perspective. And we're going to need to get some houses starting to be built as well. So as they start clearing those and putting those down, I'm going to put some spacers. I want to put a gap, a break between the market and anything else that we build. And that's in case of damage from storms or fire. So these are just going to be little indicators for me of where things are going to be. Meaning the homes and such that are built. This is going to be the barrier, I guess you could say. All right, I'm going to tell them to clear this stuff here. I want them to just basically clear everything right here. Clear it all around our thing. We're going to need those resources. And before I get too farther along, I am missing a very crucial step. I need to assign professions. The map will go in the upper right-hand corner. We'll just use this little map. That'll be a quick click move. Get a profession list here. And we're going to get 4 builders going. And we're going to look at our limits. We want to make sure that we change this at a minimum at a 0 behind each of these initial resources, except for fuel. We'll keep that at 300. And let's see, whatever else. Tools we'll leave at 50. Food, we're going to make that 50,000 because we're going to need a lot. Same thing with health. Clothes we'll leave at 50. Because we don't want crafting those resources to eat up all of our resources on hand, all of our raw goods. So, all right. That'll at least keep us from not picking up things simply because they think we've met our arbitrary limit. So we need to start looking at homes. I think putting them probably on this north side is good, but I'm also forgetting one key thing here. That is, we do have seeds. I'm used to playing hard mode. And in hard mode, you don't start with seeds. So let's see what kind of field we can make here. They do a 8x14 maybe. Then get started on that. If I make this a priority, we might be able to get somebody working that field and getting us food by the time all ends, hopefully. All right, we have speed controls. I'm going to take it up once to speed 2, just get everybody moving a little bit more. And we're going to need to start looking at houses. Those waterfront would be nice to go ahead and get some homes over here that the fishermen can use. But I'm also going to need homes on this side that the hunter and the gatherer and everybody are going to need to be using as well. Plus I'm going to put a forester over there too. So let me put the little barrier down here. And that's just to give us a point to line up our homes to. Hopefully they can clear all that stuff out. It is going to take them a minute to do that, though. And while they're doing this out here, where are these structures? I want to make sure there's a stockpile here. That way, there's a place for them to put this material and not have to travel too far to get it. So let's just put a regular stockpile right there. Let's make that a priority. After they clear off this field, of course. I'm hoping by having the stockpile here, all of the resources that they knock down here, they can just put there and then have them accessible to build. The hunter and the gatherer shack right there. I think that should be pretty cool. So we'll put homes on this side. We'll put a couple homes on this side. We're going to do a sawmill probably here. I have this interesting hill here. You do have terraforming options that you can use, but I kind of like making use of the terrain and making that something that adds some character to what we have. You can't make angled roads. You can't make angled buildings. Everything's on a 90-degree angle turn, so everything gets kind of grid-like. So this will give us an opportunity to do something a little different. All right, I'm going to place the first home over here. We have lots of options to have to build homes. And I think we're probably going to end up going with the traditional vanilla homes for the start. And that one could definitely go right there. That one could go right there. Start off with those. And we will obviously need many, many more. Oh, that's right. Our pasture. I forgot about that. They need to do that for sure. So 92% away on that. We have 4 builders. Oh, and look, this dock is done. It's nice. Still need to do that one. So it looks like they're stuck there. So let's make this a priority. Free them up. Because then I'm assuming that'll allow them to walk, and then we can have them get started on the actual fishing dock. Oh, nice. All right, so this is done. What crop do we have? Tomatoes. Not bad. We will immediately throw somebody into that. I do need them to prioritize freeing up that person. That's pretty important. So I definitely need them to get over there and do that. He is a builder. He may be the only builder assigned to that. This may be one of those game-breaking moments. So, in order to fix that, I'm going to take away all of the builders and then add 4 back. Then he's still a builder. I should have probably done that while it was not paused. Maybe he'll have a chance to whack at it as long as the material is there. Look at that. Perfect. There we go. So now they're free to go. So, pasture, that needs to be a priority. Let's get that going. Looks like they've already started building the gatherer's hut, which is nice. We can start building the fishing dock, which is nice. And they'll get started on those homes here in just a minute. The stockpile is starting to get a little full, so maybe I'll just create one here off the side. Give some additional storage. everything's been removed, so now it's just logs. We have 197 of those up here in our little status tray. Okay, so early summer means we need to get homes under construction pretty quickly. We will assign one gatherer for now. We're going to need a barn. Right now, though, I think we're going to settle on the inefficiency of them all walking to the shipwreck. I will put a barn up here for them to use. I'm going to pause this. I don't think they're going to need... Can I pause that? Looks like I can't pause that. I'm going to destroy that. Doesn't look like they're going to get to it before it would be useful anyway. I'm going to need some more homes, so I'm going to go ahead and make my little delineation for where those are going to be. Out here. I'm going to pop a couple more of those down. I have 131 stone. Maybe we'll do some stone houses over here. That one there. And that one there. And another one. And another one. So it'll be 6 homes in total. Wonderful. Pasture's done. I'm going to pause. Set it to bison. Put one person in there. And we only have 6 laborers. But we're making good progress. I think we're going to have some good food. So we're well on our way. It's a good idea just to keep track of everything based on where people are moving and what they're doing. You can see idle people, but they're usually children. Like that one. So it's just a good idea. That way people aren't getting lost in the shuffle of things. You need everybody working. Sometimes people can get stuck, like I pointed out on this dock piece over here. So we want to make sure that everybody is working. One person can have a serious effect. Probably we'll see about doing a road all the way out to that fishing hut. Look at that, we get pretty far. We'll make travel out there faster. And then we'll have a road going all the way out here. As well. Hopefully that'll speed things along. All right, now it's definitely time to get started on doing the homes. So let's make a priority of these wood ones first. Uh-oh, our bison haven't moved. But it does show we have 8 of 9, so that's good. They will eventually get moved over into this pasture paddock area. Late summer. We're off to a very, very strong start here. Look at that. Now we even have a fishing hut active and going. Very strong for food production at this point. So I don't think we'll have any issues there. Right now, the major issue is going to be whether we can get everything started before winter comes. So looking at this, this is closer as far as waterfront goes to where we've chosen to build. Probably could have made things closer up here, and that would have been a better start. We'll see what happens. My thinking being, you want to get traders as soon as you can. And if we have to do something here with a canal in order to get access to trade here, that could slow us down a little bit. But we are going to have to make a bridge here and a bridge here. So, better sooner than later, in a way, right? Maybe we can explore that real quick. The canal system. Here we go. Classic rock. Old stone. If we do a canal gate, or do we just want a canal straight? I hope that would be sufficient. It's only 10 stone. You know, there is something that I haven't done that we need to do before anything else, and that is make a save. So we are going to go here and save the game. So unfortunately, I made an episode. Not unfortunately, but I made an episode already of Banished and published it to YouTube, not realizing that the game audio did not take in the recording. So that is a newbie mistake by me. So we are making a new episode. And I'll be honest, this one's off to a far better start than the last one. Having that last one as a little bit of a refresher was honestly immensely beneficial, making this one go smoother. But we can always go back and play episode 2 of that one and make sure we have the audio being recorded. In case somebody wants to see how bad of a blunder it is available. So please feel free to go check it out. So now we're going to put this canal down here. Because of the red, we can't do much, but I think if we put one right there, I believe that should be sufficient to allow the trade ship, the trade boat, to come down to our dock when we eventually get a dock. So let's look at our other options here. We have a bridge. And in all honesty, I think that is the better option. So let's stop that. I think that is really cool. Let's go back to that canal. Old stone. Large one. And let's put that bridge there. Doesn't that just seem to be perfect? The terrain is a little low on each side, but we'll do that. It's 20 stone. Was the last one only 10? It was, so it's more stone, but that's okay. I think that's pretty slick. That should be pretty neat. So we need bridges. I don't want that. that's the other one. Stone bridge. Ooh. Fortunately, it has to go in really far. That takes lumber. It takes a lot of material. Let's see. There's a raised drawbridge. A short ramp. Now that might be doable. I just don't know if it allows them to get up on it. It certainly does there. But again, we're also dealing with lumber that it needs. So, stone, lumber, and wood. What are some other bridge options here? Bridges. Wood bridges. Bridge crossings. What's a bridge crossing? Okay. Small bridge. Doesn't have a picture. Covered bridge and a stone bridge. Let's look at the wood bridges. We can get those built first. You know, we're not in need of it just yet. So let's not be hasty. Let's wait. Now will be interesting enough. It is possible. And now it could be a bugged component in the mod pack, and it could break the game. So we do want to be a little wary of those kinds of things. Our food has gone down to 1,200 in just that short time, and that's with the food production that we already have. Look at that 75% yield, though. That'll be coming anytime. So the harvest indicator won't let me, so maybe they are harvesting currently right now. We need to make a priority to get that built, and we need to get these other homes built. It's almost done. There we go. All right. 4 more homes left to go. We can get those done hopefully pretty quickly. And we're off to a really good start. Which means we're going to have to get into our craftsmen and what we want to do with those. Plus we have to get into the sawmill. This stockpile is now in our way a little bit. That's okay. Let's start on the blacksmith and tailor shop. So we're going to need tools sooner than later. And we're going to go with a classic clothing maker. We're going to put that there. And we will then go to the blacksmith and just do a classic vanilla blacksmith. And we'll put that there. I'm going to pause the tailor because tailor is not nearly as important as the blacksmith. Ooh, but we're going to pause that too, just to make sure everybody forces the building of these houses. See, now, do the builders clear or do the laborers clear? Or do the builders do everything? Let's go ahead and let me see. That's a laborer, so they're bringing resources. And that's a laborer clearing. So I think we'll leave it the way it is because everybody is pitched in. We've got to get these homes built. Harvest brought us back up to 1,500 food, so that's nice. Is this not any production on that? We haven't generated any new animals. So on this, once they get to 9, they'll continue to make animals, but they'll be butchered. So that's how these pastures work. The crop fields have this harvest button. So what's nice about that is, like right now with late autumn, we have snow. If your planting has been late and the crops haven't yet come to full harvest, which automatically triggers them to harvest the crops when it's full, you can click this button early for them to harvest what they can before the snow comes, because when the snow comes, it will kill whatever crops you have here, at least when the cold comes. So it's a good idea to harvest when you can and not wait too long. You don't want to click it too early, though, obviously. So that home is going to be the first to be built. 66% complete. 2 of 2. We need the laborers to clear and haul. But the builders will do it also. Stone is low. Well, that's a problem, because these are all stone houses. We have 95. We can build 2 more. So let's gather some more stone. That's the closest. Unfortunately, I don't know if they will prioritize getting to that stone above anything else, because I told them to clear so much. So let's cancel the removal of all of that, and let's have them get that stone to get these done. That has 40. That's going to take 40. And that's going to take 40. We might already have enough. We may be okay. Early winter, at any point in time, we can start seeing people get cold. You know, one thing that I have been in remiss is firewood. We currently have 100 firewood. That is not going to get us through winter. So let's see what we can do about that. We need production. We need a firewood cutter. That's an awfully big one. I'm going to have them continue to do that while I do this. A village firewood yard. I like that. And that fits right there, right beside where our stockpile is. Perfect. Get that going. Homes are the priority, though. We have 100 firewood. We can kick people into making firewood pretty quick. We're going to have to clear some trees, though, also. So let's, that's again, let's go ahead and start clearing here. Here. And that way I can prioritize the stone if we need it. 2 builders there, 2 builders there. Nice. All right, we're in good shape. We're in really good shape. We have firewood getting in, built in just a few moments, hopefully. What's been our production on the fishing? 180. That's not bad. That gives you a really good idea of what the consumption is. We're already back down to close to 900 from almost 1,600. And we had, I can't remember how much food we had to begin with. Probably 1,500 potatoes or something like that. I don't believe the gatherer will perform as well during the winter. But at this point, I don't see any need to reassign the one person to do something else at this point. So we'll just keep this going. We do need that stone, so I'm going to make that a priority. Get that stone for us, folks. Builders will build. We have 5 homeless. We might need another home. Are they all in the same family, I wonder? We might build another wood home over here. Maybe we'll just go ahead and put down 2. That might be a mistake. I might need to, I'm going to pause. I might have put that in the wrong spot. Let's go back. There we go. I do believe that one was in the wrong spot. So that way we'll have 2 more homes being built for future growth of children, which it looks like are coming up pretty quick, because if I remember, yeah, we have a 10-year-old here, 14 and a 12-year-old already. I think at 14 they can start making babies, so that will get us going pretty good. All right, we do have enough stone now for that one to be built. Everybody has a home now. Okay, so now we're just into bonus houses. I'm going to pause these for the moment. That one's being built, almost 93, so I'm going to make a priority to get our woodcutter done. We're already almost out of firewood. This could be ugly. This could be ugly for as good of a start as this is. Let's pause this as well. Oh, they're already out there getting to it. Well, I guess they'll do what they do. We do need 5 stone for that, though, so let's pause. Of course, they're already on their way, aren't they? What are you carrying? 5 stone. It's just the way it is, isn't it? All right, we need to get more stone. So let's trigger this. Let's get that. Let's get that. And let's get that. And let's make that a priority. Gather that stone for us, please. We need firewood. 1 more stone to build our canal. All right. Oh, we have it. Perfect. Well, please build. Please build. Quickly, quickly, quickly. I'm going to put another one over here. Let's see. That was down here. Woodcutter. Village woodcutter. That's different. Well, you're going to go there anyway. I hope those line up. Yes, please, woodcutter, woodcutter, woodcut wood, please. Unpause that. Somebody can get started there. Also going to unpause our blacksmith. Or laborers and or builders. At this point, I can probably back off of the builders to 2. Although, it means we have 1 building that and 1 building that, or did they both switch? Okay, so we have 2 builders building that. It's only 10 to build it, so that's not too bad. That person's carrying our stone, I'm sure. Perfect. All right. Firewood is still 0, but they're right next to this, so this should be quick and efficient for them to get more. More logs, more firewood. I think we can add another person here, which we will do to make this go faster. We need that firewood. It's early spring, though, so that's good. We've survived the harsh winter. Spring can still be brutal in its elements, but at least we have survived that. Now we can get straight into seeing about leather. Do we have any? We don't. Has our hunting lodge gathered any? Nope, they have not. So that'll be interesting. See where we are. But I think we're off to a good start. I think this is a good place to stop this playthrough, to pause the game, and look forward to picking it up next time. If you've liked the episode and you look forward to seeing the next one, let me know in the comments below. Like the video. That will give me an indicator that you want to see more. And we'll work on episode 2 or 3, depending upon how you look at this series, as soon as we can. Thanks for watching. And that's going to wrap up this video. I really appreciate you watching it until the end. If you enjoyed the content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Of course, you can always ring the bell to get notifications of future videos that are posted. But also, don't forget to participate in the discussion in the comments below, because I genuinely want to hear from you. Again, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.